What is love? Yes, it's a very good and beautiful question. You see, in the Eastern tradition, the word for the cosmic illusion is Maya. Maya means measurable. And it's a very interesting view that exists there in the East. They say what can be measured is an illusion, and what is measureless is real. It's exactly the opposite of what science says today. Science says, well, if I can't measure it, it doesn't exist. And if I measure it, that's the reality. Only measurable things are a reality. The East has a different perspective. And if you look at love, love has that. It has this unmeasurable quality. All the definitions of love, they are indicators. They are indirect, let's say, lights, which indicate something. Love itself stays somehow beyond definition. And even it's beyond definition is the fundament of our life. I've been going around and asking people if a genie would come out. Yeah, this is how I start the Active Love workshop. If a genie would come out and tell them you can have anything you want in life, but never have love, never feel love for anyone, never receive love from anyone, I think maybe 1,000 people by now I asked, and 2 people said, yes, I would save the world and sacrifice myself. One businessman said, maybe. And all the rest, 900 and something that they were, approximately said no. So even love stays somehow immeasurable and indefinable, is still extremely important in our life. And we can look at love a little bit from its effects. When we don't have love, we have to fill ourselves with all sorts of surrogates. Entertainment, food, drugs, whatever, to fill that space which needs love. And when love is there, when we are extremely in love, it seems that all the other needs, they are redundant. They are meaningless because we have so much love in our heart. Love in Tantra is the vivid force, the Shakti, the energy which puts the pieces in their right place in front of the whole. So love creates integration. When you have 2 people and there is no love between them, there will be no harmony in their action. When there is 2 people there, the whole is the 2 people, and there is a lot of love, even if they are very different. One is fat, one is thin, one is an atheist, the other is a Christian, but they love each other very much, they find harmony. Same with a family. Same with a work, with a workplace, a team there. That's why the people pay so much money to take their teams to go to a swimming pool, to go to do some silly workshop, because if there's more love, people work better together. Even if there's just a tiny bit more love, there is harmony in the system. So when you put love into any system, that system harmonizes. The pieces become aware, I'm a member of this family, I'm a member of this team, I'm a member of this couple, and therefore I do things which are meaningful for what? For the whole, for what I perceive myself as a part of. People go and make sacrifices for their country because they love their country. So that love makes them feel, okay, I'm part of something bigger. I love that, therefore I'm a part of that. So as an indicator, love brings this connection, or harmonizes the connection between the piece and the whole, and therefore creates integration. From that perspective, you can look at our body. 27,000 billion cells that work together, that are willing to suicide. If a cell gets a virus, he will just suicide. For what? For the body. So that the cell have an intuition, you can say, of a greater body. It loves the body. It's willing to kill itself for the body. What great love. The cell don't just say, okay, I've carried oxygen for 6 hours now, leave me alone, I'm going to rest in the kidneys for a few hours. No, they are constantly working towards the whole, because according to this definition of love, the body has love. And if we want to harmonize any system, any human system, any group, country, humanity, family, this is the essence. If you want to make something really work together, This is the essence. You bring a lot of love. Any other surrogate, rules or politeness or regulations or anything that's dry and mental, it will never bring harmony into the system as long as everyone is very selfish and only conscious or only cares about their own needs. Love gives you this capacity to include vividly the needs of others. Now, when love appears, it pulls us out of ourself. Which self does it put us out of? That little shell of a self. When love appears, we are out of that known, measurable, limited, very defined self, and we are in a kind of expansion there into something which is ecstatic. It is ecstatic, it doesn't have limits, you don't know where you start and the other one ends. When you really love or really make love, there is a kind of expansion there, and you break out of the shell of the little defined self and you find yourself in this far less limited self. Yeah, when love is there, dwarfs becomes giants. The smallest people can become amazingly great through love. Because what does love do? It will take the energy of the whole and put it into the part so that the part can serve the whole. Mother Teresa loved the poorest of the poor. She loved Christ, she loved humanity, and her love was so big that this woman, she was 37, there, alone in the streets of Calcutta, could serve in a few years thousands and then tens of thousands and then millions of people with great strength because she loved. What did she love? Humanity. And then humanity as a whole, through that love, empowered her to do something absolutely amazing. If she would go there just to say, okay, I want to be famous for me, I want to get a Nobel Peace Prize. Why didn't I get a Nobel Peace Prize? So forth. And that would have been her motivation. And not love, it would never have worked. She would have died there alone on the streets of Calcutta. But this immense power of love, it creates this connection. Peace, thinking I'm a part of the whole and I surrender, I serve the whole, and then the whole through love, energizing the piece tremendously, energizing the part of the whole tremendously, and then miracles can happen. And as our body itself is a complete miracle, so humanity, or any community in humanity, can become a miracle if we just have as much love as our body already has. If we would love each other like the cells of our body love each other, even 5, 10, 50 people, that would be a glorious community of people. And if the entire humanity would love one another, yeah, and the entire humanity is less complicated than the body. We have 7, 8 billion people in humanity. We have more than 1,000 times more cells, and this works. So also the entire humanity, if it had that amount of love, would work as an organism. This is an extraordinarily complex and wonderful organism, and we could do absolutely amazing things. So when we look at the agenda of humanity, what you want to teach children, you have them 12 years in school, 30 hours a week. What do you want to teach them? Teach them to love. Every day. Teach them to love. If you educate a generation of kids to love, they will love. And if all kids do that, all of humanity will love. And then if humanity would love 5 times, 10 times, 20 times more than today, this world would be completely and utterly different.
Hey guys, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content on spirituality, Tantra and more.
And if you want to sign up for our online classes or for our retreats, you can see our website on the description below.